Um, we get straight to the point. Let me pull this up. Listen, we get straight to it. What I just witnessed watching a basketball game, okay? What I just witnessed watching a basketball game at 11 o'clock in the morning, which is a ridiculous time to have a basketball game. I need to be working. I need to be working on some other stuff. But I found a way to actually get and put a little set aside a little bit of time to watch the game. What I just witnessed, listen to me. I am over the age of 40 years old. Okay? Not going to give y'all my exact number. I've been watching basketball. Okay? I've been watching basketball for well over 30 years. Football, all types of sports. And in all my years of watching sports, I've never seen a singular sporting event that was worse officiated than that shit that just happened right there in Washington. That right there was so egregious that they need to audit the whole entire WNBA staff from officiating from the top all the way to the bottom. And if it is possible to fire upwards to 80% of the officials, the official crews, that's what they need to do. I have never in my life seen anything that egregious. And this is more than just the Chicago Sky, the team I'm rooting for, winning. I promise you, had it been the other way, if Chicago won and Washington was the victims of it, I would be happy Chicago won, but I would still feel the same way about the officiating. That is egregious. And as they move on into this sport becoming more popular, they're going to have to do something about that. They want to do something about that. If they're serious about having a real product that is going to be something that is going to be beneficial to them in terms of making money, if it's going to move possibly into the realm of being close to a major sport in this country right now, talking about women's basketball, they are going to have to do something about this officiating. I ain't never in my life seen no shit like that. You talking about phantom calls, no foul whatsoever, and they blowing a whistle. You're talking about other calls that are just egregious, where there's touching, and they do blow whistles. These dudes have absolutely no idea what the hell they doing, like one way or the other. I don't know what they're working out of. To be honest with you, you know what I think the bullshit is? I think Angel Reese complaining about the egregious officiating in the past, from them not ever calling anything, getting hammered and all of that. So what they did was they went from their policy of allowing people to get hammered in the post to now everything in the post we're just gonna call a foul, just because, you know, whether we see it or not. They're not really doing the job. The job is you call it when you see it. They're just blowing the whistle and hoping something happened, thinking it was 3 players under there, so there had to be something. This is the bullshit that they're doing. It's officiating is a reflection of the league. I don't know what you mean by that, and I'm not going to answer any stupid comments, all right? I don't know what you mean by that, all right? The officials are officiating. The league is something else. Just because you coming in here, you got a problem with women's basketball, you got all these little men issues and shit like that. I don't care about that, bro. Like, I want to talk about what we just saw, all right? I don't care nothing about your psychoses and your little issues that you got, your red blue pill bullshit, or whatever your issue is. I don't care about that. You take that over there to Fresh and Fit and all them cornballs. All right, we're talking about an event that just happened that was absolutely egregious. Listen, let me just see if I can go to this box score, man. Even if there's a reason for it, because I'm so distracted by that damn officiating that I can't even like focus on the box scores and who did a good job. That shit right there has to be investigated. There has to be a complete audit of this. This is ridiculous, man. Because what's going to happen is new fans will come in and then they're gonna be like, all right, this league ain't serious, man, and people will just be out. It just is what it is. I Oh yeah, I'm open to believing that they're crooked. I'm open to believing that it's conspiracy. Anything's on the table for me right now. Anything is on the table for me right now because that shit that was so egregious, man. And just from the standpoint of like, okay, you got one team, you got one team that's well, both of them are actually under 500, but you got a 5-17 or 4-17 at the time going in against a 3-17 team at the time. All right, so I guess they both need it. Washington is at home. I guess traditionally you might give that team's a little bit of home cooking or whatever, but it's no excuse for it. The way that happened, you had a drama-filled game, man, where it was close down to the wire. In those games, I'd rather you just don't call nothing and let them play straight up than to do that. That was just ridiculous, man. That was just ridiculous. It was a game really where Chicago deserved to win. Chicago deserved to win, and I'm not even one of them people that say teams deserve to win. But the reason I'm saying that is if you look at just the free throw line, think about it. On a day where the officials are just giving up free throw lines, giving up free throws, right? You had the Washington Mystics go in there and miss so many damn free throws, man. You had that damn Shakira Austin who talking shit at the end of the game, like she done did something. Here they got a 1 of 2 from the free throw line. What the hell? Shakira Austin missed. I don't know what's up with these stats. These stats right here got Shakira Austin. Oh no, this is the wrong damn game, man. My bad. This is the game for another week. This is the game for another week. Do they have the damn stats up yet? What the hell is going on around here? All right. Damn. These people, man. How do you not have that shit ready? All right, let me go to this one. Let me go to the corny Google one. I don't like the Google one though, but all right. I ain't got no choice right now. All right, so damn. How do they not have it ready? But right off top of the head, I remember, man, they were shooting about 50% from the free throw line. The Mystics just kept missing. They kept getting the free throw line, kept giving them these damn calls. They're missing. Shakira Austin missed down there 8 of them. I don't give a damn. I ain't got the stats in front of me because they messing around with the stats. I can't seem to find them. But she missed. Let me try this. Let me see if I go to her individual game. Shakira Austin was awful from the free throw line. She was good from the floor. She was awful from the free throw line. She should never even got the opportunity to do that last damn layup that she made. She shouldn't even got that opportunity, man, because she sucked that bad from the free throw line. %38% from the free throw line. Come on, man. Like that was ridiculous. Like you don't award no team that's coming out like that. You just don't award them, man. Like you don't reward them. That was awful, man. That was awful. Chicago goes out there. Listen, man. Shout out to Angel Reese for real. Another monster game. 22 points, 15 rebounds. Like at the end of the game, she really tried. Like when it was getting close, and and E-Will, shout out to E-Will too, right? Really. They just really took that over down there. Like, E-Will was just cooking the hell out of Austin. She missed some little timely ones, but she still ended up with 20 points. You know what I mean? We talking about 7 rebounds. That was good. I can't really complain about E-Will. But at that moment, we were down 2. Angel Reese makes a hell of a play, grabs the rebound. She just grabbing rebounds, one arm, all that, right? Goes down and gets the damn points to tie it up, or gets fouled. My bad. Making her free throws clutch as hell. Like just ice in her veins from the free throw line. And it don't matter because these dumbass officials are just awarding the Mystics just all types of free throw trips for no reason. They weren't even touched. That last joint, they wasn't touched at all. The damn Shakira Austin was not touched at all. And then we had already got job on a damn challenge. That shit was ridiculous. The play before with Shakira Austin, all right, they said she had her hands on the ball. But Ariel Atkins could still swipe after the ball. What's the difference between that and someone running up behind her to grab the ball to get a jump? What's the difference? It don't matter. She hit the damn ball out. And then she hit the damn ball out. And then nobody touched her. She flops down to the floor. Ariel Atkins jumps over to grab the ball. Like in real time, it looked worse than it was. When you look at it in slow-mo, nobody hit her. They challenge it so that gives them a chance to fix it. Finally, whatchamacallit, Tyler Marshall decides to challenge something. And then they just didn't even return. Now they didn't even like reverse it. Like I'm like, yo, what the hell are you looking at? I looked at that joint so many times in slow mo, and I don't know who the chick was on the game. She was horrible. That chick was horrible. The one that was on the mic, she said that someone pulled Shakira Austin's arm. What the hell are you looking at? Ain't nobody push her damn arm. She had the ball up like this. Ariel Agnes goes. She's allowed to play for the ball. It's a loose ball. You're allowed to play for it. It ain't like she established possession of the ball. Like it's like, come on, man. This was horrible. This was the most. This was more egregious than things I've seen with the damn New England Patriots in damn Chiefs last year. This was ridiculous. And it's to the point where if it's just an issue of just incompetence, they need to overhaul the whole entire staff, like all the coaches. This is what they need to do. They better do that, man, or they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose some viewership because right there, that game tells me they're not serious, man. I don't know what that was. I don't know what the hell that was, man. You got one team making their free throws, the other team missing their free throws. You're just gonna keep awarding them shit. Like, what are you doing? What's the logic? I didn't understand none of that, man. But beyond that BS, because like you really can't control that. Um, when I look at this game here, all right, I gotta give Rachel Banham some damn respect. Y'all know I hate Rachel Banham's game. I wish she wasn't on the team. I think she harms you more than she hurts you, but she made some timely buckets. Um, she turned the damn ball over too much though. Unforced stuff, bad passes behind people, just Rachel Banham crap. Then when you get to the end of the game, you got to take her out because she playing against Citron. Who you gonna put on? Citron, you gonna put her on? On Slim, who you gonna put her on? Right? It just got real ridiculous at the end. You can't put her on Sutton, nobody like that. So those types of players are in the way to me. But what I will give her, she made some timely buckets. Not that I don't think others can't, but she made some timely buckets. I give her that. Kid Nurse gives 8 points in 25 minutes. I don't know. I ain't really paying that much attention to her. Now, one of the good things that was good, Maddie Westbell was able to get about 12 minutes. And I thought there was some good minutes. She showed me some things that I hadn't seen before. She played well within the game. I thought she made some good passes, even though it didn't lead to assists. But there's different types of passes. Sometimes there's the hockey assist. I saw the nice little pass where she grabbed a rebound on one end. She passed it, I believe, to Atkins, and the Atkins caught E. Will. That was a beautiful play. That shows me something where Chicago's trying to get some things going. So I hope we good to see more Maddie. I think she made a 3-pointer as well. No, matter of fact, I know she did. That was encouraging. They tried Mo Jefferson for about 4 minutes. She looked like shit. She was terrible, so they took her back out. And then put Haley Van Lith in. She gets 3 minutes. I don't know. I guess he just has this short leash for Van Lith. She just makes any type of mistakes, or if she just misses a 3-pointer, he just takes her right out. I guess I get it. You ain't got time for rookies to be learning, but I mean, for me, that has to be a priority. I think development is a priority, and we're not seeing it. So like that's a bad thing on Jeff. I mean on Tyler. For me, it's a bad thing on that staff. Obviously, the best player in the game was Angel. Again, she's still continuing that tear that she's on. Unfortunately, we're not getting enough wins out of this shit. Um, it's clear we need Camilla. If Camilla's out there, this is another game. We probably win if Camilla's out there. I don't know when she gets back. Hopefully, next game, I'm hearing that she might be back. So, I'm looking at this game and probably last game we win if Camilla's there. I'm guessing. I don't know. Hopefully, we're not digging too much of a damn hole for the team. As far as anybody that has playoff aspirations or anything like that, 5-13, got to dig up out of that, man, fast. So you got 22 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists. Angel Reese, she did what she could. Offensively, defensively, all of that. Even played through foul trouble. Um, right now, she's got to be putting up some of the best numbers in the league. I mean, for those who are all about numbers, I'm more than numbers. But, whatever. 20, yeah. Actually, it was 22 points, according to ESPN. And I think that's true because she did get them last two free throws. Yeah, I think this is right. So 22 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists for +2 overall, 80% from the free throw line. Excellent game, Angel Reese, A plus without a doubt. Um, 3 turnovers. That's that's modest. 3. I ain't tripping over that too much. The unfortunate thing, not enough help from Ariel Atkins, man. Ariel Atkins, you were brought here with number 3 pick. You got this damn rookie, who Citron, who is hitting, timely buckets at the end. Citron hits a timely three. Citron hits a timely layup. As time gets, as we get closer to winning time, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and Citron was locking Ariel up really crazy, making it very difficult for her to score. Um, the only way Ariel could get away from her, looked like, is if E. Will would set a screen. And Tyler, unfortunately, wasn't calling enough of that. He did a little bit too little too late. So you got Citron, who we probably, presumably, would have took at number 3. Citron out there, outplaying Ariel Atkins. Not a good look. Not a good look. Ariel, like I said, for this team to be competitive, especially in situations when you ain't got Camilla, she's got to give you 20 points. For those who sit here and think she can't, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Ariel's got to get you 20 points. If Ariel don't get you 20 points, it's going to be very difficult to win, because now, what's up, Tula? You put all the pressure on Angel Reese and them. And like I said, though Angel was excellent, the refs was on some BS. Like I said, it was the worst officiating that I've ever seen in my life, and I mean that. I've never seen phantom call after phantom call after phantom call after phantom call. Even the technical fouls between Angel Reese and Shakira also early in the game was egregious. Like, I mean, it's like, come on, they can't look at each other and talk crap a little bit. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're just gonna be egregious about every damn thing right now. I don't know what these officials are like focusing on. I don't know what they're prioritizing. I'm confused. I'm confused. They go from not calling anything in the post yesterday to when I had to call it out, Adrian Reese called it out, to now everything in the damn post. I don't get it. I don't get it. This is Digital says we need to package Ariel and whoever and get Enrique and Dejanay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, of course I would do that. I just don't know if they are going to take that unless they're just trying to get rid of them. In Dallas, they got to think about that. A lot of people are thinking they could just go with them 2 rookies and Page. I don't think so. But I hope they would do that. I hope they would, to be honest with you, because that would change everything around. Because Enrique, going to get you that 20. And DJNA, going to be locked down on defense. And then and since DJNA is Caitlin's favorite person, I would just love to just see that, her on Chicago. I would love the drama. That's a script that you could write in Hollywood. And that would just be perfect. You know what I mean? I just don't know that Dallas, shit, they looking at Ariel Atkins. Why would they want her? You know what I mean? And or whatever. I wouldn't want Ariel Atkins right now. Shit, it's ridiculous, man. Um, so beyond that, man, what are we looking at? I don't know, man. That was awful. That was awful. They need to overhaul that whole thing, man. I guess I'll deal with some of your questions here. Like, I ain't mean for this to be no long live, but I just said I'm gonna do a live instead of doing a post game, because, like, I guess I could break the game down, but for what? You know what I mean? For most of us that saw it's just, whew, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. Well, we can take a quick peek at some of this stuff here. Ah, boy, stuff is crazy, man. I can't believe they don't have the ESPN stats up yet, though. It's unbelievable. All right, let me try that again, because they just really don't have it up, huh? Maybe this is it. All right, okay. I think this is it. All right, so quick overview of the game, real fast. Uh, 'cause I like looking at the team stats. Dead even in rebounds, okay? Well, Angel Reeves is obviously the most dominant rebounder because she's the most dominant rebounder in the history of the game. Assists was damn near dead even, so 19 to 18. Steals dead even. That's crazy. That's crazy. So this really came down to the officials, man, and their BS. That's what it really came down to. Points in the paint. The Minnesota Mystics won that, which ain't that surprising. The way they were just calling them damn fouls down there, and Slim and all of them like to get to the paint and score. Uh, yeah. Let me see what y'all got to say, man. Said refs got revenge for Angel popping off. Yeah, could be. I don't know that if that's revenge. They end up making themselves look bad. So is that really revenge? You know, Larry Branch, fuck you. You're a bitch, and your mom is a bitch. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide you from the channel. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, what we got here? Uh, yeah, some of these people gotta get rid of some of these people. They just saying racist stuff. You come in here saying racist stuff. It's like you got to go. Uh, Jay says, be careful what you wish for. Refs called everything. No, they didn't call everything. If you call everything, I won't ever complain. If it's a real foul, I won't complain. They were calling stuff that wasn't a foul. That's the problem. I don't complain about actual fouls being called, Jay. So no, that ain't the issue. These refs are horrible. Absolutely, Bama. Cold Spring. They're as crooked as a dog hind leg. Yeah, maybe. Either incompetent or crooked is one or the other. Reese got her calls, so did the Mystics. Nobody care about the calls they did get. I'm talking about the calls that weren't there that they called. That's the problem. Jabari Mitchell, the E-Will 20-point game. You're good for E-Will. First time here, go Birds. All right. Make sure you subscribe, bro. And yeah, I will be covering Eagles content when the time comes. Shakira Austin 5 of 13 from the free throw line, right? Yeah, she's missing all types of free throws, man. And he kept giving her free throws. It was egregious. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. In all my years of watching officiating. Sky was robbed at the end, absolutely. Philan, it goes that way sometimes. Quit being a ref basher. B. Bickham says Angel did her best. Would you trying to be sarcastic? Yeah, I do Eagles content, dude. So I think he pissed. Ariel Atkins didn't touch the ball. The thing with Ariel Atkins, man, like there are some points in the game where I think that they're going to ban him too much, and that led to Bantam having too damn timely, costly, egregious turnovers, right? Because she's not a ball handler, she's ridiculous with the ball. But outside of that, Ariel Atkins, man, she just, though she's not a leader to me. Just not a leader. I expected more leadership out of her. I take back the idea that she's better than Kennedy Carter. She's not better than Kennedy Carter. Sure, she's a little bit better on defense, but it isn't like Kennedy Carter is a complete cone out there. And Kennedy Carter is so much better on offense that even from an efficiency standpoint and everything, that I'll never say that again. On this particular game with this particular team, you need that two guard to like take up a lot of bulk of the scoring. Especially with Evander Sloot out, you need Ariel Atkins to score 20 points a night. If not, this team cannot climb out of this hole. It's just not going to happen. Did I not say yesterday on here that refs can change the game? Jay Davis, yeah. Yep, that's what they did. Those announcers are anti-Sky Angel Reese. Could be. It seemed like they were today. Alonzo Savage says, you're right on a few things. There was a cheap foul called against a missing player that was bogus. UTP says, stop crying. UTP, Reese went to the line 13 times. Quit ditching like a girl. Oh, you must be just a dumbass Fever fan or something like that. Ain't nobody complaining about that. We complaining about fouls that weren't fouls that were called. Mistakes. That's what we complain about. Like, I'm not one of them people that come on here and say, oh man, they didn't get reached to the foul line. Like, be smarter. The final call against Williams was one of the worst calls I've ever seen. That was one of the worst calls I've ever seen in my life. That was ridiculous. They just blowing the whistle just to blow it. That's messed up. No foul at the end. Foul. E. Will was not near her, and Angel had the ball exactly. Yep. Said, stop talking bad about this player, Bantam. Bro, I'll talk bad about Bantam if I want to. What the hell are you talking about? This woman melt you all in last game. You still lost, no fault on her. Nah, I talk bad about Bantam. I don't like her game. I wish she wasn't on the team. Jabari Mitchell says, Mystics Biggs had it good today because Camilla was out there. They got too many easy boards. Yeah. Yeah, Camilla being there is a problem. Camilla not being there is a problem. Yeah. I couldn't believe that they didn't overturn that damn challenge. That was they called that was challenged. That was ridiculous, man. Sky could have beat Minnesota and Washington today if Miller was out there, no doubt. Unless the officials are that damn bad. But yeah, Miller was out there. This is a game you look at, you figure you could probably win. Her 10 points helps. A 12 points helps, and sometimes a 20. Alonzo Savage says, complaints. Angel's phenomenal, and she did her job. It's still not enough team-wise. Right? You missing the whole point, bro. Like, this is a game that was winnable. And the officials were egregious. Anybody who looks at that game and thinks that was normal, I don't know what you're looking at. That was egregious. So the place says, Citron already better than Ariel at 21. Imagine in 5 years' time. You think she better Ariel already? I don't know if I'm going that far, but she did better today. Say the Atkins trade ruined the Sky's future and made Mystic's future. You could be right about that one, Tulip. See, Ariel's still playing for the Mystics, right? Yeah, I don't know what it is. She had 2 bad games against the Mystics. I think part of it is I think Slim has her number too. I just really do. Like, sometimes some teammates you play with, man, it's like one may have showed you that they're better than you in practice or something that's in your head, and when they playing each other, I don't know. It looks like Slim got her number. This Digital says, we need to package Ariel and whoever. Yeah, I addressed that already. Alan Lewis says, who stats you need? I got the app. All right, I keep that in mind, Alan. Oakland Trap House. Mystic bench outscored the Skies. Yes, they did. The Skies bench is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Man, if Atkins had a few more points, Sky would have won. Yeah, if Atkins could just get me the 17-20, we'd be fine. Said officials were bad, but please can Nurse play some D? No, she cannot. Nurse cannot play D, neither can Bantam. That's just asking way too much. Shamar Jones says refs need to be investigated because they seem to have something against Angel and the Sky. Yeah, you could be right. They definitely need to be investigated. Shakira got bailed out by the refs. Absolutely did. Shakira was horrible from the free throw line. She was atrocious, but they kept putting her there. All right, Carrot Gold, you going forever. Anything that seems even possibly gay or anything, you're going forever. Take that shit somewhere else. Lady says, hi, what's up? If there's no Epstein list, why is Ghislaine Maxwell in prison? Oh, boy. Idiots, man. Sky getting rid of that 3rd pick. Looking really bad right now because Citron is balling, definitely. So you have to have absolutely no integrity if you want to be a referee. Yeah, that's the way it seems. Cran asked me something that has nothing to do with this, but he says, hey, Unc, as if I told you it was cool to call me Unc, but whatever. He says, who's going to be the breakout player on the Eagles this year? The breakout player of the Eagles. Sidney Brown. Jared Thomas says, Philan, Angel Reese crashed out in the post-game press conference. She's going to fight a ref eventually. Did she? I got to check that out. Tamara Latavas says, the game literally came down to the calls. Shouldn't have happened exactly. Dr. Malik, what's up, says, oh my God, that game was stolen from us. Absolutely. Jared Thomas says, Philan, I hope you watched that link with Marina Mabry. You need to laugh out loud. You were wrong. Yeah, I didn't see that joint. A link with Mabry. I remember you talking about it. I don't know, that's the type of shit you be walking around with on your mind, but I do want to see it. If you can put the link again, I'll check it out. Says Shamar Jones says Angel outplayed Kiki and Shakira. Yeah, without a doubt, Angel was the best player on the floor. Johnny Ringo, how do we fix black culture? What do you want me to say? Kill the white people? That's what that was on whatchamacallit, Eddie Murphy joint on Saturday Night Live. Get the fuck out of here, you dumbass. Talk to me about no damn black culture. Paul Price says it was a good game until the last foul. That was not a foul. Exactly. Now we talking about Donovan McNabb, talking about all types of stuff, right? Raphael Major says, welcome to the club. Sky fans didn't notice the horrible officiating of this trashy league until now. Other fans complained before, but they were tagged as crybabies. That's not true. There were Sky fans complaining about it. Now, me, I didn't complain about it because I don't really complain about refs like that, right? But when it's a close game like that and it's something that's that clearly official, that's clearly egregious, I'll point it out. But I'm a person that's always going to be about accountability on the part of the team, right? But today, I felt like Chicago played above themselves. I think they played better than they normally played. And this is the second game in a row where I felt like they gave the maximum effort that I could expect, with the exception of a couple of players. And I felt like they were literally robbed by others who weren't doing their job, and there were things that they can't control. Right? If Chicago was like the Mystics, constantly missing free throws or something like that, I wouldn't look at the officials. I would say, no, make your damn free throws. Right? But they made their free throws. Right? They played best defense that you could expect from the players that we got. They played well. And they lost the game because the officials didn't do their job. So that's why I'm talking about the officials this time. Angel been balling. She need to help. Jill need to be fired. He put together a terrible roster. I agree. Keep the vision. I agree with that. Tommy Mayweather, AR going to be scary in the future. Yep, if she keeps working on her game and she keeps down the trajectory she's going, that's true. Shirley McCray, Angel did all she could and then some. They were calling phantom fouls. In the words of Rasheed Wallace, ball don't lie. Yep. So that Caboose be weighing Nurse down? Maybe so. So Eddie Murray Saturday Night Live is a classic, right? Rebecca Allen has fallen off a cliff, ain't getting no production out of her. Yeah, Rebecca. Yeah, I think Rebecca's done, man. Patricia Body Angel was so frustrated she slapped the clipboard from the coach. Did she? Oh, they're gonna talk about that one. That's gonna be all over the place, man. But listen, man, I thank everybody for coming out. This wasn't intended to be a long live. I'm about to go check out what Showtime and others got to say about this game actually right now. I just decided to do it this way instead of do a 20-minute game review. So it's cool. Taiwan Eagle, DMV in here. Stop crying, they lost. Okay. All right, I'm out.